Are you preparing for the MRCEM exam? You're in the right place. We provide high-quality MRCEM study guides designed to help you feel confident and exam-ready. We know this exam can be challenging, that's why we offer free study resources to support your preparation. In this video, we'll walk you through 25 key points you need to know. Let's get started. Collapsed, hypotensive, hyperpigmented skin creases and buccal mucosa, sodium 125, potassium 6.2, glucose 2.5, cortisol only 45. That's Addisonian crisis. Hyponatremia plus hyperkalemia plus hypoglycemia plus hyperpigmentation. Classic primary adrenal insufficiency. Treatment: IV hydrocortisone 100 milligrams immediately. Don't wait for cortisol results. Aggressive IV saline. IV dextrose for the hypoglycemia. These patients are resistant to vasopressors until cortisol is replaced. The association with hypothyroidism suggests autoimmune polyendocrine syndrome. Always give hydrocortisone before levothyroxine. Progressive painful skin rash 3 weeks after starting allopurinol. Widespread epidermal detachment at 35%. That's 10. SJS is under 10%. 10 is over 30. Nikolsky sign positive. Epidermis slides off with gentle pressure. Mucosal involvement in over 90%. Mortality 25 to 35%. The most important step: stop the causative drug immediately. Every day of continued exposure increases mortality. Urgent burns unit or ICU transfer. Common culprits: allopurinol, carbamazepine, lamotrigine, sulfonamides. Don't confuse with SSS, which spares the mucosae. 7 weeks amenorrhea, positive pregnancy test, shocked. Heart rate 125, BP 80 over 50, HB 72, previous ectopic and copper IUD, both major risk factors. This is a ruptured ectopic, emergency surgery with simultaneous resuscitation. Don't try to fully stabilize first. You can't stabilize a patient who's actively bleeding internally. Methotrexate is absolutely contraindicated in hemodynamic instability. Salpingectomy is standard for a ruptured ectopic. Tibial fracture in a cast, 6 hours later, severe pain unrelieved by morphine, tense swollen calf, pain on passive toe extension, reduced sensation in the first web space, pulse is still present, but that does not exclude compartment syndrome. First, remove all circumferential dressings, can reduce pressure by 40 to 65%. If no rapid improvement, emergency fasciotomy within 6 hours. This is a clinical diagnosis per BOST guidelines. Don't delay for pressure measurements when the picture is clear. Waiting means Volkmann's contracture. 10-year-old peanut exposure, lip swelling, wheeze, hypotensive, anaphylaxis. IM adrenaline is the first-line life-saving treatment. Age 6 to 12, 0.3 milligrams of 1 in 1,000 into the anterolateral thigh. Repeat every 5 minutes if no improvement. Not the deltoid. Thigh gives faster absorption. Never give the cardiac arrest dose IV to a patient with a pulse. Antihistamines and steroids are adjuncts. They don't reverse airway obstruction or hypotension. Observe 6 to 12 hours for biphasic reaction. Free MRCEM practice questions on our website. Link in the description. Severe eye pain after being in a dark cinema, halos around lights, nausea, red eye, steamy cornea, fixed semi-dilated pupil, rock-hard globe. That's acute angle closure glaucoma. IOP shoots above 40 to 60. Treatment: topical pilocarpine to constrict the pupil, topical timolol, IV acetazolamide 500 milligrams, urgent ophthalmology for laser iridotomy. Don't confuse with uveitis. That has a small irregular pupil, not CRO, that's painless with a cherry red spot. Tall, thin smoker, sudden pleuritic pain, severely hypoxic. Trachea deviated to the left, absent breath sounds on the right, hyperresonance, distended neck veins. Tension pneumothorax, clinical diagnosis, never wait for imaging, immediate needle decompression, 14-gauge cannula, second intercostal space, mid-clavicular line on the affected side, then definitive chest drain in the triangle of safety. Don't confuse with hemothorax, that's dull on percussion. Don't confuse with tamponade, that has no tracheal deviation. Cirrhotic patient with hematemesis, HB68, INR2, platelets 55. The triad for variceal bleed management, IV terlipressin to reduce portal pressure, IV ceftriaxone for prophylactic antibiotics, and blood transfusion targeting HB70 to 80. Restrictive strategy improves survival. Emergency endoscopy within 12 hours for band ligation. Don't give PPI, that's for non-variceal bleeds. Don't overtransfuse above 100. Increases portal pressure and worsening bleeding. Don't correct INR with FFP, unreliable in cirrhosis. Methylated spirits ingestion, blurred vision, snowfield vision, small breathing, high anion gap metabolic acidosis, raised osmolar gap, optic disc edema, that's methanol poisoning. Visual toxicity distinguishes it from ethylene glycol, which causes renal toxicity. Treatment, fomepizole to block alcohol dehydrogenase, urgent hemodialysis, IV folinic acid, sodium bicarbonate. Don't confuse with isopropanol that causes ketones without acidosis. 3-year-old, fever 6 days, bilateral red eyes, cracked lips, strawberry tongue, rash, swollen hands, cervical lymph node. Use crash and burn, conjunctivitis, rash, adenopathy, strawberry tongue, hands and feet changes. The critical complication, coronary artery aneurysms in 25% untreated. Treatment within 10 days. IVIG 2 grams per kilogram, single infusion plus high-dose aspirin. Echo at diagnosis 2 weeks and 6 to 8 weeks. Free MRCEM practice questions on our website. Link in the description. Sudden cold pale pulseless right leg 4 hours AF not anticoagulated. 6 Ps pain pallor pulseless perishing cold paresthesia paralysis. This patient has sensory and motor loss but no muscle rigor. Rutherford the CQB immediately threatened. Emergency revascularization within 4 to 6 hours. Category 3 with muscle rigor means irreversible. Amputation. IV heparin immediately, then embolectomy. Monitor for reperfusion syndrome postoperatively. Profuse nosebleed 45 minutes. Warfarin with INR 4.2. First aid failed. Next, anterior nasal packing with rapid rhino or MRCEM. If that fails, it's posterior. ENT referral for sphenopalatine artery management. For the warfarin, INR 4.2 with major bleeding means IV vitamin K plus PCC for reversal. Never cauterize both sides of the septum simultaneously. Risk of perforation. Worsening sore throat despite antibiotics, trismus, hot potato voice, drooling, uvula deviated away from the swollen side. That's a quinsy, peritonsillar abscess. Treatment. Needle aspiration or incision and drainage plus IV antibiotics. Benzylpenicillin plus metronidazole. Oral antibiotics alone won't drain pus. Not epiglottitis. Epiglottitis has no trismus or uvular deviation. Watch for complications. Airway obstruction and Lemierre syndrome. Graves' disease patient who stopped carbimazole, now febrile at 40, AF at 160, confused wide pulse pressure, thyroid storm, 4-drug approach, propranolol for rate control, plus peripheral T4 to T3 blockade, propylthiouracil to stop new hormone synthesis, hydrocortisone for T4 to T3 conversion and adrenal support, then Lugol's iodine 1 hour after the thionamide to block hormone release. Avoid aspirin, it increases free T4. This is an ICU admission. Free MRCEM practice questions. Link in the description. Back pain radiating bilaterally, saddle anesthesia, urinary retention at 800 mL, reduced anal tone. That's cauda equina syndrome. Emergency MRI of the whole spine, not CT, which misses soft tissue detail. Catheterize the bladder. Urgent spinal surgery referral for decompression within 24 to 48 hours. CESR, retention subtype, has the worst prognosis. Don't treat as simple sciatica if there are bilateral symptoms or bladder involvement. CKD patient on ramipril, spironolactone, and trimethoprim, potassium 7.8 with absent P waves, broad QRS, tented T waves, life-threatening hyperkalemia. First, IV calcium gluconate stabilizes the cardiac membrane but doesn't lower potassium. Then insulin dextrose to shift K intracellularly, then salbutamol nebs, then consider dialysis. Stop all the offending drugs, ramipril, spironolactone, trimethoprim. Calcium buys you time while the potassium-lowering treatments kick in. 34 weeks, sudden severe constant abdominal pain, dark vaginal bleeding, woody hard uterus, fetal bradycardia, DS, placental abruption, risk factors, hypertension and smoking. The woody uterus distinguishes it from placenta previa, which is painless with a soft uterus. DIC occurs in 10 to 20%. Low fibrinogen is the sensitive marker. Emergency cesarean if the fetus is alive. Activate massive transfusion protocol. Family found lethargic faulty gas boiler. Coach B 35%, but pulse oximeter reads 99. The oximeter can't distinguish COHB from oxyhemoglobin. It reads falsely high. Treatment, high flow 100% oxygen via non-rebreather. Half-life of COHB drops from 4 to 5 hours on air to 60 to 90 minutes on 100% oxygen. Consider hyperbaric oxygen for COHB over 25%, loss of consciousness, or troponin rise. Post-chemotherapy, fever, neutrophils 0.2, febrile neutropenia, mortality 10 to 50% without treatment. IV piperacillin tazobactam within 60 minutes of arrival. Don't wait for blood culture results. Take cultures, but start antibiotics immediately. No localizing source is common because neutropenic patients can't mount a normal inflammatory response. Add vancomycin if line infection suspected. MASTC score guides inpatient versus outpatient. Free MRCEM practice questions. Link in the description. Post-knee replacement, sudden dyspnea, hypotensive, SPO 282. ECG shows S1Q3T3 and RBBB. Echo shows RV dilatation with McConnell's sign. Massive PE with hemodynamic instability. Give systemic thrombolysis. Alteplase 50 mg bolus without waiting for CTPA. Unstable patients shouldn't go to the CT scanner. Anticoagulation alone is insufficient for massive PE. If thrombolysis fails or is contraindicated, surgical embolectomy. Diabetic foot ulcer with visible bone at the base, purulent discharge, cortical destruction on X-ray. Probed bone test is positive, PPV of 89% for osteomyelitis. MRI is the gold standard imaging. X-rays miss early disease. Treatment: 6 weeks of antibiotics guided by bone culture, surgical debridement of dead bone, offloading, and vascular assessment. Bone biopsy at debridement gives you the definitive diagnosis in microbiology. Sickle cell patient, painful erection 5 hours, rigid corpora cavernosa but soft glands, ischemic priapism, a urological emergency, irreversible damage starts at 4 to 6 hours. Stepwise, aspirate dark blood from the corpus cavernosum, then inject phenylephrine 100 to 500 micrograms. If that fails, surgical shunt. Non-ischemic priapism from trauma is partially erect and non-tender. That's not urgent. Don't skip to surgery without trying aspiration first. 6-month-old, spiral femoral fracture, bruises on the trunk, posterior rib fractures, metaphyseal corner fractures on skeletal survey. History of rolling off a sofa doesn't explain it. Posterior rib fractures and metaphyseal corner fractures are pathognomonic of inflicted injury. Those who don't cruise rarely bruise. Safeguard, don't discharge, refer to safeguarding lead and social services, document with body maps. Don't confront parents, let the multi-agency process work. Crushing chest pain, ST depression, V3 to V6, troponin 450, and STEMI, not STEMI because there's no ST elevation. Grace score 145 means high risk. Angiography within 24 hours. Immediate, aspirin 300 plus ticagrelor 180, fondaparinux, high intensity statin. Don't give routine oxygen if SATs are above 94. Grace over 140 means within 24 hours. Under 110 means non-invasive testing may suffice. 4-year-old pulled from a pool, now coughing, SPO 289 bilateral infiltrates on CXR. The pathology is hypoxia from surfactant washout and pulmonary edema. High-flow oxygen, consider CPAP if persistent hypoxia. Symptomatic patients need 24 hours observation. Delayed respiratory deterioration is real. Asymptomatic patients, 4 to 6 hours in the ED. No prophylactic antibiotics, no steroids. Don't intubate everyone, only if GCS under 8 or failing non-invasive support. All 25 set 7 topics done. Test yourself. Free MRCEM practice questions on our website. Link in the description. You've got this. That's all 25 key points covered. To access the full MRCEM SBA practice exam and unlock more study resources, visit the link in the description below. Thanks for studying with us, and we'll see you in the next video.